Hey, it's Stargirl.thepracticalwitch. Welcome to another one of my pick a card readings. Today we're going to figure out how and when you will become successful. So before we get started, I need you to pick one of the four groups. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Once you've picked a group, you can fast forward to the timestamp I provide down below to see your results. If you need to pause the video to meditate on the cards, feel free to do so. Also, I ask that you choose a pile with your gut and not your eyes. Really look for the one that's really calling to your heart. All right, let's get started. All right, group number 1. Let's see how and when you will become successful. So we have the Chariot, Judgment. All right, so right away I can see you have really, really powerful energy. You have a leader's energy. And the reason why I think that is because of the Chariot and Judgment. This talks about being a leader. This talks about having powerful energy, an energy where people look up to you or listen to you, or you lead a lot of people. And I'm seeing that you will become successful when you own that. You are not going to be successful being a wallflower. You are not meant to be a wallflower. You're not meant to follow other people. You aren't meant to take orders from other people. You are a leader with leader energy. And then we also have the card Leo. So Leos like to bring attention to themselves. Leos draw attention to themselves. Leos are not wallflowers. I mean, typically speaking, we're not taking into consideration people's birth charts. But if you look at the characteristics of Leo, that's someone who's bold, isn't afraid to have attention on themselves and attracts attention. So I'm seeing that you will become successful when you realize you're not meant to be a wallflower. You're not meant to cower behind someone or something else. You are meant to be the leader. You are meant to be in control. You are the one who's meant to have a lot of people paying attention to you. And, you know, a lot of this might be, I don't know, like a confidence thing. It might be, you know, you're scared of what people will think, or you're scared of putting yourself out there. But if you're someone who thinks you're shy, and you picked this group, I guarantee you, you're not, your soul is not shy. You have a natural leadership quality. You have a natural magnetic charisma. You have a natural air about you that commands authority and attention. And that natural energy about you was given to you before you were born as a gift to help you get by in life, to help you fulfill your highest purpose in life. Because when you find your highest purpose in life, success always follows. Doing what you are meant to do in this world comes hand in hand with success, all sorts of success. And I firmly, firmly believe that. And I'm seeing that if you're someone who's introverted and you think you're just really shy, you're not. You have a powerful energy, especially if your gut was drawn to this deck, and you are meant to use that powerful energy to become successful. And when you own that energy and you get into that energy, your natural state, and you're not embarrassed or shy, or you're cowering because you're afraid what people think, you just own who you truly are deep down, which is a leader, which is this magnetic, charismatic leader, then you will become successful. And I'm also seeing maybe, I don't know what you're going through, but if you picked this group, you might have a tendency to get complacent, where you feel comfortable at a certain place. You're like, oh, well, I'm comfortable here. Am I very happy? No. Am I extremely happy doing what I'm doing? No, but it's comfortable. So you might have a tendency to get comfortable. But I'm seeing that comfortability is not in the cards for you for when you become successful. You will become successful because you will eventually realize life is all about risk, and you'll take those risks. You'll venture to that new unknown territory to do something that you know would be fulfilling to your soul and will give you success. You are going to stop being afraid of the unknown. This is exactly how you're going to be successful. You are going to realize eventually that the unknown isn't scary. The unknown is more opportunities for you, and you're going to charge ahead unafraid with a complete confidence that you can master any unknown territory. And I see you doing this. I see you evolving like the phoenix from the ash. Right now you might be in the ash. Right now you might be at the low point where you're just complacent, uninspired. Maybe you're scared to really shine or put yourself out there or go after what you want because of some deep down insecurity in your subconscious, because everyone knows your subconscious creates your conscious reality. So subconsciously you don't feel like you're good enough, or you're scared, or you don't think you can handle it, or just terrified. You're never going to evolve into that successful life that you were meant to have. And with the Phoenix, I see when you become successful, you are going to come from a low point and you are going to evolve into this beautiful, fiery bird that's fearless, on fire like the Leo, that gains attention, that is beautiful, that arose from the ash into this magnificent bird. But one thing you need to do, and I'm seeing that you're going to do, is upgrade your mental software. So this really means like you have this like crazy magnetic energy about you, but it might be subdued right now because of insecurities. They could be from a past life. They could be because in your childhood, maybe you didn't have a great childhood, or maybe your childhood was okay, but you were taught to fear things, fear the unknown. You were taught to be humble, so you're always, maybe there's something in your subconscious that's like, I can't do this. I should just stay where I am. Don't take risk. I should just be happy with what I have. So I'm seeing that you're going to upgrade that mental software by using the law of attraction, using affirmations such as, I am capable of anything, money comes to me easy, life is easy, I can achieve any goal I set my mind onto. Writing affirmations every day, or saying those affirmations out loud every day in present tense, really helps reprogram your mind. And when you reprogram your mind to think those affirmations, that's what you will attract, because whatever you think most is what you will attract in your conscious reality. And I firmly believe that. I wouldn't tell you that if I didn't know that for a fact. I am living proof of it. But then again, it takes a lot of digging deep into what it is you're really scared of. What is it that's really holding you back? Maybe you want something so bad, but you're like, no, there's no way, I'm going to fail, I'm not good enough. I really see you with Pluto diving really deep into who you are and your subconscious, figuring out what mental block is holding you back from success. Because whatever you think you're capable of, whatever you know you're capable of, is what you can do. So really, I just see you, before you become successful, really going into your subconscious brain and fixing all of those deep-seated insecurities, those deep-seated I can'ts, those things that are putting barriers on your powerful leadership energy. You're not meant to be a wallflower and work behind someone else. You're not meant to sit there and take orders from someone else. You are the Leo. You're the bold leader. You are the one calling the shots. And let's see, am I picking up anything else? We have a lot of 11s on here because in numerology we add together two digits that aren't the same. So 2 + 9 is 11. We have 11. So you have 1111 right here. So if you've been seeing 1111 on the clock recently, this is another sign to manifest. That's another 1111. It's time to manifest your reality. It's your thoughts are quickly turning into your reality. So it's time to revamp your thoughts and own your leadership, own your strong power. And as soon as you do this, I see a very, very successful person. I see an entrepreneur. I see someone doing their own business. I see someone having a high rank in a business or a leadership role. I just see someone who's meant to inspire, move, and lead others in a great way. All right, that's all I have for group number 1. All right, group number 2, let's see how and when you will become successful. So right away, I see there is a block keeping you from manifesting success in your life. With the 9 of Swords, I'm just sort of seeing that if you picked this group, there's something inside of you that feels very hurt. There's a tremendous amount of hurt that's associated with this card. This could be because someone in the past hurt you, or because you feel guilt and shame over your past. There's a lot of guilt, shame, hurt, and regret in regards to the 9 of Swords. And I'm seeing that's one of the things that might be keeping you from being successful. And I'm almost sensing from all the water, we have Temperance, which is emotions. We have Scorpio, which is a water sign. And then we have color, express your true feelings. This almost tells me you have a lot of emotions. And whether you suppress it or not, some people are really good at suppressing the fact that they're overfilling with emotions. And I'm seeing that you have a lot of emotions, whether it's on the surface or something you push down deep inside of you. And a lot of it is negative. A lot of it is negative emotion, anger, fear, guilt, hurt, and it's really keeping you from manifesting success. So I almost see when you become successful and how you will become successful is by somehow eradicating that hurt inside of you. But the thing about it is you are a very emotional person, and there's no shame in that. Emotional people are very sensitive. Emotional people are intuitive, and a lot of intuitives make great psychics or help with spiritual guidance all the time. And I see that intuition is a gift, but with that great intuition comes, the vulnerability, the fragileness, and that's okay. It's okay to say you're fragile. That is okay. And sometimes this world wants to say, oh, if you're fragile and emotional, you're weak. That is not true. I'm sensing someone who has a deep capacity to feel, and with that comes great intuition, great creativity. Some of the best artists have this, where there's someone who feels a lot. There's someone who gets hurt easily because they feel so much, and that's why they make such great art. And I'm seeing that in you. And I'm seeing you will become successful when you learn to overcome these past demons that are it's like a big red flag when the Nine of Swords comes up. There's some past scars that's keeping you from manifesting success. And I see you becoming successful. And I see you doing this in the future, honestly, because there's great potential here. I see you really understanding that yes, this hurt happened, but healing from it. So not forgetting about it, but healing from it, and still almost extracting that past pain and using it in your work. I see someone who would be a great artist or writer or poet or something to do with art. And I see you taking that past hurt you experienced as inspiration and putting it into whatever art form, whether it's you're doing something as therapy to help from the past trauma, or you're writing a poem or a book that relays some of your past hurt and experiences, or a song, whatever, any sort of art form. Art can be whatever. It's whatever you create. But I see you getting in control of whatever these demons are that are holding you back and using it as inspiration. And that's something that's going to catapult you into success. And then we have Temperance. So in this image, he's sticking his foot into the water, and the water represents emotions. You see how he's dipping his foot into his emotions. He's still connected to his emotions, but he's not letting it drown him. He is in control of that situation, but he is still connected to the feelings and emotions. And that's how I see you're going to be successful. When you're still connected and you acknowledge your feelings, you don't push them down. You acknowledge your feelings, you accept your feelings, and they're not in control of you anymore. So you can go out and chase your success, but you use that intuitiveness, that sensitivity to really propel your art or whatever you choose to do, which will gain you success. I'm also seeing with the Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, detachment. This is a law of attraction card. So I see one of the big ways you're going to be successful is by using the law of attraction, more specifically journaling. If you picked group number 2, I think journaling would be perfect for you. What journaling is you write in a journal every day, I am amazing, I am working my dream job, money comes to me easy, I am capable of whatever. You write these positive affirmations every day in present tense in your journal, 10 minutes a day, and it will manifest into your life, because whatever you think about the most, whatever you put out there in your words and thoughts is what will be attracted to you, because this dimension we live in runs by the law of attraction. Whatever you think and feel and believe is what is attracted and manifested into your life. So this could work for positive things and negative things. So I see you really using the law of attraction to your advantage, and I'm seeing someone who's a little more on the creative side, in the intuitive side. So definitely people who are intuitive and creative, I've found, use the law of attraction a lot more. I don't know why that is, but I definitely see it working. I'm not going to say better, but I see it working more often for the sensitive artist types. Definitely, 100%. Musicians, YouTubers, everyone. And I see that really working out for you, and that's one of the ways you're going to manifest success. And the big thing about it, honestly, is not suppressing your emotions, addressing that you have emotions, not festering resentments, letting go of resentments, because those resentments eat you up inside and they make you vibrate at a level where you're not attracting success. You're attracting negativity in your life. So I see you letting go of resentment and grudges and really just accepting, yes, these things happened. Yes, I feel a lot more than the average person. It's okay. And really channeling it into a productive and healthy way. And that is how you're going to gain your success. Now, with Scorpio and the 10th house, this also makes me feel like another thing that you're going to do is when you gain success, you might have a tendency to feel revenge, like trying to get revenge on those who treated you wrong or hurt you or whatever. But I'm seeing that will deter your success, and I'm just giving you a little warning for when you're successful. The more humble you are, the more successful you will be. So another key to this whole thing, with the 10th house being about your social status in Scorpio, and I'm seeing temperance, be humble. Because if you let your ego get in the way, that comes from hurt. That comes from past hurt and pain. That means you still haven't let go of it. And you will push away any success that comes your way. So remember, be humble, be kind. No matter how many times people have hurt you, no matter how bad you feel, be kind to others, and that will really catapult you into success. And I'm seeing just a lot of, what else am I seeing? Nope, that's it. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. All right, group number 3, let's see how and when you will become successful. Okay, so let's see. One thing I'm definitely picking up from this group is that you're somebody who gets very drained being around people. And it's not like you don't care about people. It's not like you don't like people. It's just that you are so sensitive to other people's energies and you pick up so many different energies. I'm sensing an empath, that when you're around people, especially toxic people, you feel incredibly drained. I also see that you're a victim of energy vampires 100%. And I also look at colors. I don't just look at the cards, because angels like to communicate in colors. Colors hold a certain frequency. You have a lot of green in your spread, which tells me you operate mainly from your heart chakra. Heart chakra people are very, very empathetic, very kind. They're the nurturers. There are people who have just very sweet intentions, want to help people, want to take care of people, want to nurture people. And a lot of the times, people who operate from the heart chakra, such as yourself, and I believe I'm picking up your green aura if you felt called to pick this group, they get taken advantage by people quite a bit. So I see that when you become successful, you are going to learn to block out negative influences, energy vampires in your life. There might be people in your life that are actually hindering your success. I'm seeing there might be someone who's controlling you, someone who tries to tell you what to do, someone who tries to put you down or steer you in the direction. And a lot of the time, people think heart chakra people, green aura people, they can just walk all over them. They can just push them around, tell them what to do. I don't know why that is. I hate that we live in a world like that, but they mistake your gentleness and your kindness for something to be taken advantage of. So I see when you become successful, it'll be because you learn to block out these controlling people. You learn to block out negative energies. You learn that you naturally want to help people. You naturally want to take care of people. You're a natural nurturer. However, I see when you become successful, it's because you learn that if someone is hurting you or your health, your mental well-being, you cannot help them. Once it starts to hurt you, it is no longer something you can do. So as a nurturer, that's really important for you to know. As soon as it affects your mental well-being, you can no longer help that person, because you're only hurting yourself and they're stealing your energy. So I see you're going to become successful because you start to realize how to filter out certain people. You start to stand up for yourself and filter out those who are draining you or bringing you down, or those who can't support you. You learn to help people who really need the help, instead of people who keep taking advantage and stealing your energy and hurting your well-being. That's how I see you being successful, and you learning not to to block out certain energies and not let other negative energies infiltrate you, because you are super empathetic and you pick up on a lot of different energies. So once you learn to block these people out, and filter those people in your life and block out those energies, I see you being really successful. And also we have the card, pay attention to what energizes you. So as an empath, you're very intuitive. So if you're in a situation or job where you feel drained, or you're around people you feel drained around, that is a automatic sign you shouldn't be doing that thing, or you shouldn't be around those people. Pay attention to what energizes you, because when you find your greatest soul's purpose, your reason why you're here, when you find that, success will always follow. When you are doing what you are meant to do on this world, success always follows 100% of the time. And when you are doing that, you will always feel energized. Will it always be like you're always wide awake and bouncing off the walls? No. I mean, we're human. But if you're perpetually feeling drained in a situation, that is not the right job or situation for you. Those are not the right people for you. However, if you feel energized, uplifted, motivated, then you're following your highest soul's path. And that's how you know success is about to come, because it always comes when you're doing that. Now, I'm also seeing a lot of water. So we have Cancer and Neptune. This tells me you're highly psychic. And then we have the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. You're someone who's highly connected to the higher dimensions. You're probably someone who's had psychic experiences or is highly intuitive. I'm almost like sensing a shaman or a healer, someone who heals others. And the thing about it is that very much goes with your nature. Because you want to heal others, you attract these energy vampires that deter you. So I see you like doing something where you're helping others in a way where you keep your energy safe, and that's how you will be successful 100%. I'm also seeing that you're a dreamer. You definitely are a dreamer, and that is a good thing. Don't let anyone tell you that you're a dreamer, you're not planted in reality, you'll never be anything. This is what makes you you. This is what's going to make you be successful. However, I also see you learning how to balance the dreaminess of your nature and grounding it in order to be successful as well. And that's all I have for you guys. Group number 4, let's see how and when you will become successful. So, before you become successful, I actually see you going on a great journey of self-discovery where you find it is that you really want to do, where you find your highest soul's purpose. If you pick this group, maybe you haven't found your highest soul's purpose yet. And when you're doing your highest soul's purpose, the thing you are meant to do, the thing you were brought here on this earth to do, success always follows. And everyone has a soul's purpose. And when you're following that path, you will become successful. So I see right before you gain your success, you're going to go on that journey and find what it is that really makes you tick. You're going to find what it is that is your soul's purpose, that you feel it, and when you find it, you'll feel it in your gut. You'll feel it in your heart. You'll feel motivated to do it. And I see right now, maybe you have a lot of different ideas or a lot of different dreams, like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I did that? Or I would love to do that. But right now they're just sort of ideas. They're not really grounded in the material plane. There's not really any action being taken to do them. So I see before you get successful, you're going to start going on a journey of self-discovery where you explore each one of these different dreams and you just go and see if you like doing it. You actually put in the effort and you actually make the steps in order to make these dreams a reality. And I see the turning point, what's going to make you actually do that is we have the prison wave, self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness. Some people might call others lazy. Some people might call you lazy. I don't believe anyone is truly lazy. I believe that when someone has dreams, but they're not making the effort to make it a reality or a physical reality by taking action to make them reality, I don't believe it's because they're lazy at all. There's something inside of themselves that's scared to do it. Maybe because your subconscious rules your conscious reality. So whatever your subconscious feels and believes is what will manifest in your conscious reality. This dimension we live in runs by the law of attraction. Whatever you think the most, whatever you believe is what will manifest into your reality. And that's 100% a fact. And I'm seeing maybe there's something in yourself that feels like, I'm not good enough. Oh, I could do that and I'd like to do that, but there's no way I'd be able to do that. Life is hard. Life is hard to come by. And I don't know if it's because of your childhood, you watched your parents struggle, or I don't know if it's because somehow got embedded in your subconscious that life is hard and you're not worthy and money is hard and it's hard to be successful. There's something in your subconscious that is blocking that. And is blocking your success because there's something in you that's scared to make these actions, to make your dreams a reality. And it might be because you don't feel like you're good enough. It might be self-esteem issues. And I see you fixing this. A great way to fix your subconscious brain, reprogram your subconscious brain, is to say affirmations and write down affirmations every day for 10 minutes a day. I am beautiful, I am worthy, success comes to me easily, money is easy to come by. Write these affirmations in present tense every day for 10 minutes, because when you do that, you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. And when you reprogram your subconscious mind to think positive things will manifest in your conscious reality. Whereas if you have these negative things, nothing good manifests in your conscious reality. So I see you really turning around your thought process about yourself and what you're capable of and how hard the world is, because like I said, those negative thoughts really influence your reality. I'm also seeing you might be someone, I'm like this too, like I relate wholeheartedly to this group. I'm not trying to call you out. I'm trying to tell you what your future self, your higher self is doing to gain success so you can gain sight of it faster and do it faster. But you might have a tendency to get really discouraged when like setbacks come your way, and everybody is like that. If someone says they're not, they're lying. You might have a tendency to completely give up and be defeated when something doesn't go right or something holds you back, and just give up completely. But I see your higher self, your future self, the one that's earning success, they're going to realize that these mountains, these mountains are just hills. They are ways to help you grow. They are setbacks the world throws your way to see if you really want it, to make you stronger. They're not reasons to lay down and take it. The world's not trying to punish you. The world's making you stronger, giving you lessons, and ultimately it makes you lead to more success. And I see your higher self realizing that, and stop letting every little problem knock them down or let them be defeated, and just climbing that hill, that mountain that's actually a hill, if that makes any sense. And I see that you're somebody who wants the finer things, and that's totally understandable. But I see your future self, the one that earns success, really acknowledging that these things don't just fall in your lap. You have to go out and get it and earn it. And it doesn't just happen by dreaming about the finer things. You can't just dream about it. In order for the law of attraction to work, if you're trying to manifest success, you have to actually go out into the world and try. You know, and I see you realizing that and really going out and actually trying, actually putting in the effort. And shortly after you reprogram this poverty consciousness and you go out and actually do it, that's when I see you gaining a lot of success and not just laying down and letting the world walk all over you, and being a stronger person than that. I'm also sensing, I know like this isn't the point of it, but I'm also sensing some sort of internet jobs that rely on the internet. And then with Venus, this makes me think of, you know, something to do with social media, but that's just one of the things I'm picking up. But this reading really isn't about that. It's really telling you what your higher self is doing to earn that success. And I definitely believe that once you go out into the world and you make those dreams a reality instead of just dreaming about it, and you change your perspective on yourself and the world, success is going to come very, very, very quickly. All right, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching my pick a card. I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you later. Bye.